Today's topic is one of the largest pandemics in history, the Black Death. This tragedy swept across Europe in the 14th century, claiming an estimated 25 to 30 million lives, nearly 40% of the population. Not only did it devastate lives, but it also led to profound social and economic changes, leaving a legacy that endures in public health, medicine, and society. Augustinian monk Henry Nightingale described the scenes of despair, villages abandoned and buildings falling into ruin. He observed a general mortality throughout the world, a grim testimony to the era's suffering. The Black Death caused by the bacterium Yersinia pestis spread from 1347 to 1352. Victims suffered high fever, rashes, and blackness, swellings, or buboes, which burst and spread infection. The mortality rate was staggering. Up to 75% of those infected died. Over 25 million lives were lost within just 5 years, leaving entire town and village emptied. Priests were overwhelmed, unable to conduct traditional funerals, and mass graves became the norm. Fear and confusion plagued the survivors. Some abandoned loved ones, fleeing cities or isolating in homes, while others left streets piled with bodies and waste. This panic spread as quickly as the disease. The spread of the Black Death was facilitated by fleas that living on black rats commonly found on merchant ships traveling from Asia to Europe. As the rats died, fleas jumped onto humans, spreading the plague further. At that time, however, people didn't even notice these specters. Many attributed the plague to God's punishment of religion, sign, bad air, or even planetary movements. Historically, it began in 1346 in Mongolia, where a strain of Yersinia pestis emerged. Mongol forces carried the plague westward, and by 1347 it had reached Constantinople, then Sicily and Italy. By 1348 it had crossed into France, and by 1349 it was devastating England. Anti-Semitic violence erupted as Jewish communities were forcibly blamed, leading to massacres in towns like Strasbourg. The disease reached Scotland in 1350, and although the death toll continued to rise, the plague receded around 1351, likely due to early quarantine measures. The social impacts were immediate. People abandoned families, homes, fled cities, and withdrew from traditional funeral rites. Religions were deeply affected. While some sought solace in prayer, others questioned the church's protections. The high mortality among the clergy only heightened religious disillusionment. Economically, the labor shortage shifted power to the peasants, allowing them to demand better wages and living conditions. Lords facing fewer workers often converted from grain farming to sheep raising, which required less labor. This shift enabled some peasants to gain freedom and even buy land. Politically, anti-Semitic persecution worsened, and depopulation altered the demography and social structure of European cities permanently. The Black Death's legacy is still felt today, especially in public health. Though contemporary knowledge was limited, rudimentary quarantine practice emerged, laying the groundwork for modern epidemiology. This experience influenced public health practice we continue to use. Additionally, studies of DNA from mass graves suggest that survivors carry genetic mutations which boost immune resilience. Interestingly, these genetic adaptations are linked to autoimmune disease among their descendants today, a reminder of plague's long-term effect on human biology. Beyond its medical legacy, the Black Death reshaped Europe. It weakened feudalism and church authority, empowering peasants and workers, and contributed to the intellectual and cultural shift that led to the Renaissance. In summary, the Black Death reminds us of humanity's vulnerability to disease, yet also of our resilience. It caused suffering on an immense scale but spurred advances in medicine, public health, and social organization. As we consider the lessons of this catastrophe, we see the importance of preparation in facing future health crises. The Black Death's legacy is not only one of devastation but also of progressing, illustrating how even in our darkest moments, society can adapt, recover, and grow.